Hello everyone, welcome to the Street Crime UK YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more exciting true crime content. Today we look at a drug supplier who was jailed for supplying huge amounts of heroin and cocaine from a posh Southport neighbourhood. He turned out to be the founder of a notorious Manchester crime outfit involved in a bloody feud in the 90s. Julien was jailed for 10.5 years in February 2018 after a special operation busted a heroin and cocaine network in Gloucestershire. The then 40-year-old, whose operations were based in a plush Southport home, was previously named as the founder of the Longsight Crew, a violent Manchester-based gang that once waged fierce and deadly gun battles with its rivals. Mr. Bell pleaded guilty to conspiracy to supply crack cocaine and heroin after being brought before the courts when a family drugs network was brought crashing down by police. Described as a key figure and the Merseyside upstream gangster in that crime operation, he was the wholesale supplier to the Gloucester-based gang. He moved at least £500,000 of drugs to the gang, whose leader he knew from a long association with his mum. Mr. Bell attempted to hide his criminal exploits under the guise of a jewellery business while he lived on Dover Road, a street within a short walk of the famous Royal Birkdale Golf Club, and where homes have typically sold between £300,000 and £500,000 in recent years. It's not clear when he moved to Merseyside, but the relocation would have come after Mr. Bell was released from a 20-year prison term handed out for drug and gun offences linked to his Manchester roots. After his sentencing in February 2018, Gloucestershire police made reference to his nickname that he had earned with his ruthless actions, as gang warfare brought misery to parts of Manchester in the late 90s. The Godfather of Death. This title was connected to the role in the Longsight Crew, one of several gangs involved in a network of feuds, said to have been linked to more than 24 deaths. Mr. Bell is believed to have formed the gang after his brother was shot dead at the wheel of his car by members of the Gooch Gang in October 1996. In response, he moved into crime, boosted by a £500,000 payout after a motorbike crash when he was 12 left him in a wheelchair. Reports from his 2004 sentencing describe how he ruled through fear and reward, overseeing a network of hired gunmen and buying loyalty with gems and Rolex watches. Mr. Bell built up an arsenal of weapons, including a Mac-10 and Uzi submachine guns, and he was jailed for 2.5 years in February 2000 after threatening to kill a witness who was due to testify in a gangland assault trial. After his release, he employed a chief minder and later jailed for shooting dead a man outside Greater Manchester nightclub in 2002. The investigation that followed was key to bringing down Mr. Bell's estimated £1 million enterprise. The killer's movements led police to Mr. Bell's home, a bungalow in Lowestock Hall near Preston, where a raid led to the seizure of guns, ammunition, a drug-cutting agent and a list of drug customers. A raid on another property, this time in Salford, found a drugs press capable of producing kilo-sized blocks of heroin or cocaine for wholesale distribution. He was later jailed for 20 years for gun and drug offences, only to return to criminality on his release, this time bringing his influence to Merseyside. We'll be looking more into Mr. Bell into the future, so keep an eye out for that. Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like and a share, and leave any thoughts or suggestions you have in the comments section. We love to read through them all. And if you're new but enjoy UK true crime content, then subscribe to see when our newest video releases. And as always, stay safe.